Hey guys, it's Jen, your heavenly Hoyden here, and I'm a bit early, I know, but something came up, and what came up was my blood work came back, which is great, came out good, which means I can have surgery, which is great, and they had an opening next week, as in a week from today, so I wanted to make sure I stuck to what I said I was going to do and get you guys out a little video by the second week of every month. So a little early, but we're going to make it. We're going to make it. So I'm super excited about that. Nervous, super nervous about that, but that's okay. So I'll take all the thoughts and prayers. I will take them all. Don't mind that one bit. So anyway, I'm excited, anxious, nervous, but super happy that I might be having normal mobility and relatively soon. That'll be super great. I'm super looking forward to that. So, super excited. Second exciting thing that happened was I mentioned I put the oh, I can't think of the name, Queen Anne's Lace by Mirabella in our local state fair, which I'm not sure why they call it a state fair when it's really just your town. I really don't know the history of that, but so I did that and I got fourth place. So that was crazy. First place was a dress. Somebody like cross-stitched a dress. Actually, it was needlepoint, but that's wild. It was really cool. Wild. And the people who got second and third, beautiful stitching. I'm like, heck yeah, you got higher. Yeah, you did. Beautiful. But I can say that I did it. Might do it again next year. Maybe, we'll see. It was nice. It was nice to do. It was I don't know, rewarding. I don't know if that's the right word. Gratifying, maybe. I don't know. It was something. It was nice. So yeah, I didn't actually think I was going to get anything, to be honest, because, I don't know. I'd never done it before. I kind of, in my head, everybody's in these state fairs, like you think of like the giant pumpkins and the giant squashes and they're grading your cow and all this other kind of thing. And I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be these beautiful, magnificent. And they were. I mean, needle-pointed a whole dress, like that's crazy. All of that, and they were beautiful. I don't know. Not saying that mine wasn't also beautiful. I don't know if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Anyway, super cool to get a ribbon. I was very excited. I wasn't able to go due to mobility issues. The road or the fairground, super bumpy lumpy. I'm like, this is a real bad idea. So my daughter actually went and took a picture for me. So that was great. So, so surgery next week. All the happy thoughts, I'll take them. Won fourth place. That was super cool. And what else is going on? I've been doing some stitching, but not a super ton because I gotta stop doing this, you guys. I'm making presents for people. I gotta stop that. What's wrong with me? It's too much stress. Well, now I'm at a place where am I gonna be able to finish it before I have this surgery? Because I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to sit at my machine. So I haven't been doing stitching. I've been doing like sewing. And I wanted to show you what I sewed up for my dad. I sewed him up some bowl and plate koozies, various sizes, but these are core memory koozies, and so let me explain why I did that. So we have the bowl, did barbecue, because he was always grilling. I don't know if he always was, but I remember him always grilling, and then you flip it, and then we have like bar stuff. Not that my dad goes to bars or anything, however, when he was stationed in Germany, he kind of tricked me to hike up a mountain with switchbacks like this. And I mean like this. They were so steep. The dog we had with us, his name is Arthur, he was afraid to come back down. Like, they were steep. And so, because at the very top of that 4-mile hike, there was a bar that had a beer he never had before. Also, along that hike, people lived on that mountain. Like, people lived there, and there were these, maybe they weren't old, I don't know, but I was a teenager, so of course, they were probably 35, but I was like, oh my gosh, they were just lapping me getting firewood, lapping me. And I'm like, this sucks. And it did. The other bowl koozie, but I remember that, is I got Star Wars, and just like blue, this is a batik, one of the Hoffman, I think it's 1826, boutique, kind of looks like pool water. My dad used to, basically we were stationed, we went to a lot of movies. The one I did Star Wars, but what I really remember him taking us to is Spaceballs. And I just thought that was super funny. And he took us swimming a lot. And when we were also stationed in Hawaii, and I was scared of sharks, and he told me that the reef keeps the sharks out. There's like 3 or 4 types of reef sharks, but it's fine. I was 10. I believed him. It's fine. I swam in the ocean. Nobody got eaten by sharks. So it all worked out. The other core memory I have is, this is one of the bigger, dragons newspaper print. And my dad is a smoker, and he does not smoke in the house now, but he used to. And I remember as a child, I would, back to Hawaii again, the way the sun would come in through the windows, especially on Sunday morning, he would be sitting on the kitchen floor, reading the paper, smoking, and smoke's filling the air. Sun is filing through, so it looks like a misty forest, and I'd always pretend I was fighting dragons through their smoke. That was, I don't even know if I did that, but I remember, it's super core memory right there. And this one's not so much a core memory as my father has turned into that guy right there. Totally Count Grumpula. He is Grumpy Cat. My daughter said he's a baguette, that he's real hard and crunchy on the outside, but soft on the inside. So, this was my dad getting for Christmas. I also got him a shirt with the Grumpy Cat that said, "This is as jolly as I get." So, but he's a good guy. He's just a little grumpy. But, so I've been doing a lot of sewing, and, I tell you what, I made my mom and my sister, but this will be the one they watch if I do. You know what I'm saying? I know you guys know. So that was fun. I highly encourage it because it's fun. These are super, super useful. And you get to go down memory lane. And they're washable. So, hey. So it was fun. I'm going to put that there. So, what else do I got? I got a little bit of haul. Teeny tiny. Where did that term even come from? Do you guys know? I don't know. So, I got 2 more of those for the Ursula, the free Ursula pattern. 2 more. They came in. My sister has the last 2. So when I go visit, I'm going to grab them, and we'll start the free Ursula pattern with a million different specialty things, which somehow is very funny to me. We're working so hard for that. Because we are. It's so great. I also got this one I saw on Country Stitcher. Shout out to Country Stitchers. You guys know I love them to death, and I would love to meet them. It's so funny. I think about how people geek out about celebrities. I'm like, oh no, there's Flosstube people I would geek out about. And I really think Deb and Liz are one of them. And this is, By the Way Needles Winter Cove. She was doing like a summer one. Same designer. But there's also a Christmas one. So I had this idea. I did not get them both. Is to get, and because the trees are facing the same way, but getting the Christmas one and reversing the image so it's like one big tree. That'd be kind of cool. Now, am I going to do that? I don't know. I think I picked this one because I wanted something wintry, not necessarily Christmassy. I have so much Christmas stuff, you guys. I can't help it. Hey, Aslan. Aslan has noticed I have project bags out, and he must. You want to see? This is Aslan. He's a good boy. He's not. He's not really. One of his favorite things to do is lay on my patterns as I'm trying to use them. So he knows. They know. So I'm excited about this. I also bought, because, and I'll show you why, but they're too small. A 1, 2, 3 cross stitch had these. They are ornament, like you could put, but it's too small. I thought it was, just put your little pattern in there and you've got an instant ornament. Oh, there's the hole for the ribbon. I got 2 sizes thinking, oh, surely one of these will be big enough. And then I just put that back in and now I won't be able to get it out. That was silly of me. I'll figure that out later, but yeah, I got 2 sizes. They're both too small, but I guess I'll just have to make different ornaments with them. That's what I'll do. But I'll show you what I was hoping to put in here that is not going to work. Let me put this back in the bag before I mess it up even further, but I will figure that out, hopefully without breaking it. Hopefully. So yeah, I'm excited about this. Let me know if you guys use these and your feelings on them. I've never used them before, and I was just kind of trying to do something easy. Best laid plans, right? So the other thing came in. I love these just cross stitch. I'm telling you, if you're just getting started, these are the way to go, because you get, I want to show you guys a couple of the ones. This one, now something to know about me is I do not do baby stuff. I did stuff for my children because they were my children. But look at that first Christmas. That's adorable. So adorable. I was like, okay, I might do that one. The other thing I don't normally do, have never actually done, maybe I will do it in the spirit of doing things I haven't done. I haven't done anything on plastic. Just because I haven't. I don't have a reason. I just never have. Look at that little orange ornament. How cute is that? And it's done on plastic. Of course, you could do it on anything. But I think it's called Fruit of the Season. I really like that. So, and as you know, I pass these on to other people if there aren't at least 3 things in here that I would do. And there's a lot of little things in here this year. I'm trying to find one more for you guys. This guy. It's Santa. Of course it's Santa. But it's a different looking Santa. You know, I love things that are kind of different. And, oh, he's tiny. I don't know if you'll be able to totally see the picture because it's tiny, but it's, do you see him? This is kind of fun. And that is called Overnight Delivery by Svetlana Hybach of X Free Stitches. Svetlana, I'm very sorry if I said your last name horribly. I apologize, but I love your pattern. So super cute. If you don't have a subscription, highly recommend. Also, look at that gingham. Come on, get out of here. That might be technically, no, I think that's gingham. That's gingham. Totally cute. So worth it. So I got that. Now this last thing I'm going to show you is in January is my birthday, and on my birthday, there is a Stitch Day being hosted by the Common Thread in Ocala, and I'm going to go because it's on my birthday, and so I would like to go. And so last time I went to a Stitch Day there, it was really fun, and one of our table mates made little presents for everybody, and I was like, oh, that's so cute, that's so sweet. And it made me think of one of my favorite things is snips. I don't have a problem. I can stop whenever I want. I just don't want to. So I got a bunch of snips. One for the table, one for everybody. I made everybody a little final warning. Look at that. For those of you who don't know, I make these final warning. You put them on your snips. I make bigger ones for your sewing scissors. you've been warned. You've been warned, don't use these. But aren't those really cute? I got the little stopper on there. So I got one for every person at my table because I was, it's so nice. So hey, if you want to do a Stitch Day, you should in January, you should go to Ocala and come. You can do that, right? You can just fly to Ocala, drive, ride a horse. They're big into horses in Ocala, I found out last time I was there. I did not know that. And now I do. So, anyway, that's not on the list. Let's see what else is on here. Yes, I did another thing for the first time. I dyed a piece of fabric myself. It's 22 count. I do not believe I'll be keeping it. Not sure what I'm going to do with it, but it turned out really pretty and I wanted to show you guys. My husband, do you see it all? Says it looks like Phoenix fire, which I thought was really nice. There's definitely a picture of something in the middle there. Sure, you could get a personality something, but it's really, really pretty. It's just 22 count, so we'll see. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but I did it. I tried it and I did it. So I'm trying to, like I said, the whole reason I did this was to show my children you can try things and it's okay. It's okay. No matter what happens, it's okay. To try is really the big thing. And when you think about it, there is no try, there's only do. Are you going to do it or are you not going to do it? So Yoda was right. Finished, not fully finished, but another finish is I wanted for that Stitch Day to make name tags for me, my mom, and my sister. I started with my mom. I think I've showed you guys this, but I'm not sure. But if I showed it already, sorry. So I just need to figure out how to actually make it into a pin. That's my first time doing an embroidery flower. It turned out okay. Not the best. Oh, there's a little guster here, a little extra. It's okay. But I think it's good for a little pin. So anyway, there's that. Pardon me. So I want to show you guys what I've been working on stitch-wise, which admittedly isn't a super ton. Because again, I've been sewing for Christmas. So let's see, what has she been up to? Well, let me show you. First thing I've been working on is the Yuletide shanty. Again, first time making a drum. So what I have finished, there's 3 parts to the pattern: the bottom, the middle, the top. We have finished the bottom, which has this little poem, limerick, whatever you want to call it. It's there, shanty. The shanty part, so that goes on the bottom. I am working on the top where Santa is on the ship. That's as far as we've gotten. And I haven't started, let me see if I can show you, find the picture. Oh, there it is. The whale. Because my sister she bought me some grits because I'm doing everything else in DMC, but because it's such a big part of it, I thought the grits would have that variation, little movement since it's a big part of the middle. So, haven't started, well, I'm not even finished with the top yet. I am wondering if any of y'all have done a drum. Excuse me, if any of y'all have done a drum, and if so, what's the best way to construct it? I've never done it. They always look so solid, but are they solid? Are they just stuffed really well with the polyfill or something else? I know sometimes people, I think they said they wrapped them around a can. Again, I've never done it. If you have a good way of doing it or know a good resource, I'd love to know what that is. But again, I'm excited doing something I haven't done before. Oh, this was covering this. I forgot I finished this. I made my husband a little koozie for his travel mug. Of course, that's machine embroidery. And Gypsy has the interfacing. And I was gonna just button it, do like a buttonhole, but then it was too small for his cup. I was like, oh, okay. And so, but then I made the elastic part too big. So I guess on the bright side, he won't stress the button. It'll just be too big. But he liked it. He liked the inside fabric. He likes, I said it looked like a geode. There's a YouTuber, like, it's like Daddy Plays with Rocks or something like that. But he has a rock cutter, and he sells geodes, and it's very interesting. So he liked that. He liked the coffee pots, which is a pattern you can get from OESD. So, and for those of you who don't know, OESD is an machine embroidery company. We can buy patterns and supplies. So, all right. I was excited because it's been a hot minute and I finally finished that. So, working on the drum. Let me know if you got any hints, tips, tricks. I would like them. I would like all your hints, tips, and tricks. So, okay. So, I have been, okay, come on. We got the Luna pattern in here and everything just fell. I have not been working on Luna. Luna, I have not been working on her. Sister's gonna have to wait. What I have been working on, it's called New Kid by Elaine Hollenbach. And I'm making this into an ornament. And it's getting there. See, this is what I thought I could put in here, but this is like as big as the snowflake. So I was like, well, we didn't spatially distance that very well, did we? No. So this fabric, it is a small count. I believe this is 20 count, which is making me go, this was difficult enough, and I'm going to put 22 count. I used a 22 count. I don't know where it came from. I used it because I was like, well, let me use this fabric that I don't normally use, because then if it doesn't turn out good or I screw it up somehow, it's fabric I wasn't really going to use anyway. Does that make sense? And I just know it's a smaller count Ada. I do not know what it's called. I bought this years ago. And I've cut out more. I was going to make more of these. I'm probably going to make different stuff, but that's okay. Because what I want to make is something that will fit in the snowflake with this fabric, because we've got little snowflakes on it. So this doesn't, I'll have to find something else, but I'm sure I will. It'll be great. It'll be great. So that's what's going on with my ornament. Let me put Luna back in here. I need to get this pattern laminated or something. It's already tearing up, and I don't know why it's tearing up so bad. So we're getting that done. And my church is having a Friendsgiving the day after. And that made me, because I'm making the ornament for a women's group thing, and I'm going to miss it. Oh well, it's okay. It's okay. We need the surgery more than we need to go to the social event. And what else we got going on here? We have, of course, I'm working on the Christmas, Merry Christmas, putting it on my, I know, like I said, I know these go like this. I just fell right off, right? But I put my pattern like this flat on there. But working on Merry Christmas by Lizzie Kate. I really like these boards. You can't obviously throw things around, clearly, as you just saw things flying off. But I really like it for holding these long patterns, and I can stick my snips on there, one of a million. And where I'm at is I'm at the RI in Christmas. And I did change out that color for the R because I thought it should be the more brass color for the bells. So I don't think it matters that much in real life. I think that was just me, for whatever, being weird about it. not shocking. But I have been sincerely enjoying this. Just real fun. I know it's Christmassy. Gosh, I love Christmas. I'm excited that this year I might be able to walk. No, I won't. It's this thing called Christmas Reflections in Defuniak Springs. Beautiful. Beautiful if you get a chance to go. They have a natural spring that's almost a mile exactly around it. It's almost in a perfect circle. And they light it up, and it's amazingly beautiful, and it's so fun to walk around, and they have photo ops, and it's super fun. If you live near the Defuniak Springs area, highly, highly recommend. Feels so Christmassy, and it's beautiful, and it's one of my favorite things to do this time of year. You can drive it or you can walk it, and we'll probably have to drive it this year, and I don't want to. I want to walk it because I like walking it better, but probably will not be at a mile level a month after surgery. Probably not. Especially hip surgery. You know, one time I tried to run a 3K after getting my gallbladder removed, and that was stupid. So I'm going to try to learn from my mistakes. I'm going to try not to be stupid. So yeah, but this is fun. I feel like Lizzie Kates are also really good for beginners because they're fairly simple. They usually have really fun stuff on them. Highly recommend. Big fan of Lizzie Kate. I'm sorry she retired, but she has a life. She can do what she wants. And the other thing, I guess, is both haul and a new start. And I don't know if cautionary tale is good. I saw a pattern. I don't know if you ever get a pattern in your head, and I got this pattern. I just kept seeing it. It's like, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. And it's just wouldn't go away. So when that happens, I usually end up buying the pattern because it's in my brain. I'm trying to see if they have do they not have a picture? Yes, they do. Okay. And it's called Wish Star. It's from a company in the Ukraine. And I just super fell in love with it. And it comes as a kit. I don't usually buy kits. And then when I was showing one of our players, this is how far. I haven't really gotten very far at all. Just barely. It's also in black. This is the fabric it came with. It is stiff. I don't know. Black fabric always seems stiff to me. Maybe it's the way they dye it. I don't know. But one of my friends I was playing D&D with, she follows some digital artists, and she said, oh, that's their art. And so I'm really hoping they purchased the rights to it and then they made a kit on it. I don't know. The money has been spent. I can't get it back. So I'm like, do I still do it? Like, I don't like to support that. I don't like to support sites that have stolen, but I don't know the specifics. So I guess the cautionary tale is to just try to be as, what's the word? Cautious is the word. Thoughtful, do your research, make sure it's from somebody's actual artwork and they're getting paid for their image, because I don't like the idea that people make beautiful things and other people are like, oh, thank you, and then they just steal it. I don't think, yeah. So hopefully, I don't know that it wasn't purchased by them. It is an actual company, had several other things, had another image like this in blue that my friend actually bought. So it might be fine, but I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to make her. I'm hoping she's just as beautiful as in that picture, because it's just one of those things. Certain things just, they get in there. So she's my new start. Also, I don't know if I showed you guys this. My friend Mari made this needle book. I guess she's more of an acquaintance, but she's so nice. Look at that zippers. What? She's amazing. She makes the most beautiful things. And she's like you ever just meet somebody and they just have like the nicest heart. Like you're like, oh, you're so great. She's one of those people. Love her. Love her. I've been social distancing from people because I'm trying not to be sick. Because if I get sick, I can't have surgery. And it's a little sad because now I just want to be around people because I'm anxious about the surgery and I'm an extrovert. And so might also be a reason I'm making this because I feel like, oh, I need to connect with people, but I'm also trying to stay away from it. Does this make sense? I'm just, I'm trying. Trying. So anyway, I guess I just kind of miss my people. So that's everything I've been working on, everything I've done, everything I bought. I do have one other thing with this, gonna be not moving a lot, or at least, I mean, you have to get up and walk and move as part of your physical therapy, but what I'm saying is, as part of getting ready, I am wanting to start something, and that is Fox and Rabbit's Stitch Along from last year, Faith, Hope, and Love, which is super beautiful. And I asked my sister to buy me some fabric, and I said, get fabric that reminds you of me, because I was not there. She went to Common Thread and she bought, and this is, what are you called? It's called Joylin. Oh, I love that name. It's called Joylin. And oh, she's a big boy. It's big. It's in half right now. It's really big. So this is the fabric. So it's coming out kind of orangey but it's really more, think reddish hot pink, not quite fuchsia, mostly red. So I'm trying to think of a color scheme, because how they do their stitch alongs is they give you the size. They give you the size. They give you the size, like depending on what count you want, they give you the size you need to have your fabric and how many skeins to use. So this, they said it's going to take 11 skeins or 12 skeins of thread. So I'm looking at color palettes. I have 3 thoughts. I have this one. Cha-ching. I'll try to get closer. So I got that one. Somehow reminds me of the 50s somehow. All right, so it's mint pink with the red. This one, there was also a cream, but my creams is a little more back to Williamsburg, my mom's Williamsburg stuff. So it's like navies, different kinds of navies. That might be cool. Add some cream in there. All right. And this is my daughter's favorite. My eldest, you've met her, Ella, is to do something almost parroty, like a parrot, like a macaw. Thoughts, guys. This is not the most efficient way to show you these. Huh. Ta-da. Okay. So, what are your thoughts? So 1, 2, 3. The pink, the mint with the pinks is 1. Ugh. Maybe down this way. Ta-da. Oh, that would be 1. The more Williamsburgy one. Probably should have grabbed another blue to go with this. As a 2, a cream for sure. As 2, and then the parrot as 3. I'm leaning towards 1, but I kind of like the parrot at 3. So guys, and these aren't for sure the colors. And this is actually a more purple color. It's just coming out maroon, but it's actually more purple. If you guys like, let me know. What are your thoughts? 1, 2, or 3, guys. And this is going to be my surgery start. And I'm super excited. You can go to foxandrabbit.com to look up their patterns. They are available. This year's is still free. It's beautiful. If you go to Facebook, you can look at everybody's. everybody's color combination. So inspiring. Beautiful work, beautiful stitchers all over the world. And Brandon is the guy who designs it, and he does good work. And he's really, really, I think, talented. I think his work is beautiful. The one he did for 2020, I'm probably going to end up buying that because I really like the idea behind it, where you, I think it's called Friends and Family. I'm not 100% sure. But it was the one for 2020 where you could put different people's initials and dates that mean something to you. And the whole idea was that you made a cross stitch that embodied everybody you love. And I love that because I do have some wonderful friends. I have loving family. I am blessed with that. I truly am blessed with that. So I am excited. Number one, I'm excited that hopefully this is going to get some stuff taken care of, and we're going to move forward. I am excited to be starting the Faith, Hope, and Love because it's very beautiful. Seriously, thoughts? I would love some thoughts. What do you guys think? And there is a variegated by Pirate Robin on Etsy called Equinox that I super love, and I love that, but it's $4 a skein because it's custom overdyed thread, so I need 12 of those. So I got surgery I got to pay for because I live in the US. So that may not happen. I don't really have it for the extra right now, and that's totally fine. I have plenty of DMC I can use. I'm good. So I just would like some thoughts, guys. Tell me what you think. If you have another color palette in mind, please share. I'm happy to take suggestions. So guys, that is about it. I hope you guys are doing amazing. I really do. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week or weekend, and I hope that you are doing amazing, doing your best to be your best. Let me know what you're stitching in the comments. I hope you come around, and I will let you all know how I'm doing after we get the hip fixed. And you guys have a